I don't have no gang. I ain't in no gang. I got family. I got motherfuckers who willing to risk their lives and freedom to die by me and mine. You hear me? Well, don't f***ing play with me, man. Don't play with my motherfucking child, ever.
King Harris just found out that being T.I.'s son can't save him from real street consequences, and now he's begging his father for help like never before. But here's the question nobody's asking. What exactly did King say to those inmates that made them so angry they're ready to silence him for good? It wasn't just one thing King said, it was his entire approach. King made the fatal mistake of bragging about his privileged life and making jokes about his celebrity connections, not realizing that in jail, flaunting wealth and status is seen as the ultimate disrespect. The inmates weren't just annoyed, they were offended by a rich kid playing tough guy in their world, making King's name-dropping and privileged attitude the exact words that signed his death warrant behind bars. But that attitude was just the beginning of his problems. He walked into county like he owned it, volume turned up, swagger on full display, cracking jokes, talking loud, dropping his father's name like it was currency. In a place where respect is bought with bruises and silence, not clout or followers, King mistook noise for power. Seasoned inmates don't care how tough someone talks in parking lots. They watch how fast that talk disappears when the door is slammed shut. King's outside energy, sharp elbows, loud mouth, performative pride, read like pure provocation to men with nothing to prove and everything to enforce.
What you want? What you want? You from here?
Yeah, I'm from here. Yeah, I'm from here.
All right, so. Oh, hell, y'all, let's go. What's up with you, bro? What's up with you, bro? Let's go. Put your hand around me, talking out your ass like you want to do something. What's up, bro?
Oh, Lord.
What's up, bro?
Nothing.
What? Relax, or what?
Nothing.
Or what? Or what?
Nothing.
Or what? Nothing. Because you just tried me like a hoe. This could be a good. Keep out your business, my nigga. Keep out your business.
I think he wants you to pee.
That posture rattles civilians, sure, but veteran inmates catalog it as bait. Street theater with big openings and chest puff challenges becomes evidence the second it crosses steel thresholds. Inside, performance is a contract the body must cash, not a script the mouth can edit, and what happened next would prove exactly that. His life took a turn during one single traffic stop in October 2024. A black BMW, the smell of weed, a bench warrant flashing on the screen. One careless moment flipped everything. The same casual tone he used online spilled onto concrete where cameras don't reward charisma, weapons treated like accessories, attitude worn like armor. On that roadside, King's whole posture became a highlight reel for enemies waiting inside to test if the narrative matched the nerve.
I say this, first and foremost, there's no shame, no embarrassment in getting packed out, getting beat up. As long as you fight, you're respected. Now the King fight, we don't know. I'm gonna tell you my personal opinion about T.I.'s son, King.
Every detail became mythology behind bars. What he said, how he stood, who rode with him. That mythology travels faster than paperwork. Fresh fish becomes fresh news before intake's ink dries. The charges matter, but the attitude under pressure matters more. In that body cam moment, King's casual edge got recorded against authorities' grain. An imbalanced inmates replay on loop when deciding who to humble for sport or status. But his father had seen this coming for years. All the warnings T.I. gave his son about life behind bars seemed to fall on deaf ears. But what did T.I. do when those nightmares turned real and King's life was on the line? The veteran father who once survived his own cages recognized the signs instantly. Panic in the voice, urgency in the timing, danger in the subtext, and moved like a man who knows favors have invoices and protection has a price. There's a difference between a parent pleading for mercy and an OG calling in markers, and this time, calls went out in both directions, suits to the courthouse, voices to the yard, and whispers into corridors where decisions get made far from.
And he told me that it was okay. So that's the only time. Inside, any other time, I don't even call the police like for accidents. It ain't even no 911 call with my voice on it. I don't break in my house.
Paperwork. When T.I. says that's the only time, any other time I don't even call the police, it's not an alibi. It's an ethic, signaling he understands when outside help stops working and inside order has to be respected, even if the price is discretion and debt. A father with real history isn't surprised by chaos, he's prepared for it, and that line reveals a man who has long drawn boundaries around intervention because the wrong kind draws blood, but the right kind draws lines that keep a son breathing long enough to learn. But learning would require King to understand something he'd completely missed. Celebrity kids in custody become currency, the quickest path to clout. Make an example of someone whose last name rings like an announcement across the tier. Proximity to fame becomes a contest for hierarchy. Humiliation is the ladder, spectacle is the weapon. The kid who filmed content on the outside becomes the content inside, where reactions aren't comments, they're consequences. King crossed an invisible border when he let internet beefs and performance habits follow him into a place where silence equals survival. Walking in with showy history is like wearing a neon sign, earn stripes here, and earn them they would, because this confrontation had been building for months. The Waffle House scuffle, the lives with guns, the tough talk that scaled faster than sense. Each incident stacked like unstable bricks, building a tower he couldn't support once gravity asserted itself behind steel doors.
So what I'm saying is, they wasn't
Talk like that outside.
Hey, I can talk how the fuck I want to wherever I'm at. I'm on live, shawty. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. This ain't your fucking restaurant. This ain't your fucking restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name?
What's your name?
My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. File your shit.
Come back.
What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on.
Every flex creates a receipt, every bark writes a check, every viral minute becomes a VHS tape passed hand to hand in units where entertainment and intelligence gather in the same shadow, waiting for a moment to matter.
I say this, first and foremost, there's no shame, no embarrassment in getting packed out, getting beat up. As long as you fight, you're respected. Now the King fight, we don't know. I'm gonna tell you my personal opinion about T.I.'s son, King.
There's no shame in getting packed out, getting beat up, as long as you pay your respect is the opposite of how King played it, because the code values humility after a loss over the performance of invincibility, and his insistence on image over adaptation painted him as a lesson, not a learner. And the lesson was about to get brutal, because what he said on that desperate phone call would reveal everything. The phone rang at 2 a.m., T.I. saw the restricted number and knew, on the other end wasn't the cocky King Harris who flaunts guns in videos or talks tough on Instagram. This was a broken voice, trembling and desperate. "Dad, please, I need you," King whispered. T.I. had never heard his son sound this scared. That voice didn't sound like a brand. It sounded like a boy realizing apologies can't outrun reputations. Fear carries a clarity no caption can counterfeit. The choice became clear: fold, fight, or face the cost of favors from men who collect in interest, not gratitude. Even with connections, the math inside never adds clean. Leverage buys time, not peace. The toll extracts twice, once from the parent spending capital, again from the son who must stand up without cameras rolling to prove he belongs in a room that despises visitors. And now, with fatherhood staring him down, the real question emerges. King is now facing fatherhood but still making reckless moves. So will this finally be his wake-up call, or is he just repeating a generational curse? The weight of a newborn changes clocks, not calendars, and deadlines feel different when someone smaller waits for the version of a man who can carry responsibility without borrowing trouble from places eager to lend. Cycles don't break by accident, they break by admission and adjustment, and the only exit from this loop is trading performance for purpose, swapping audience for accountability, and choosing the quieter victories that don't trend but do endure. If this story hit, lock in for the next chapter and subscribe right now, because the lesson only matters if more people hear it before they repeat it.